friends. How are you? Happy Sunday. My name is Lisa. I'm an Elle Daily host. I love Longaberger. I have Longaberger. I buy Longaberger and I give it because it is a brand that has been in my life for as long as I can remember. My mother was crazy about the baskets Longaberger. So I've known about this brand from a little tiny girl. So I'm so thrilled to be a part of the Longaberger family. You know, today is Sunday, and so it's time to talk about Sunday social. And to do that, I want to take you back on a little memory lane trip with me when I was in kindergarten. We lived in Texas, all right? And Sunday was always a very important day in our family because my father was either a chaplain or he was a minister. And so Sundays were like big time for family, church, and then there was always like a lunch afterwards. Always. Especially when I was a little girl and we lived in a place called Maypearl, Texas, okay? Tiny little town, but huge land surrounding it. So there was this couple by the name of Billy Jack and Doreen Dotson. Billy Jack and Doreen. And they lived on this huge spread of land, and they ran cattle, and they had a farm. And so, matter of fact, the land was so big that they had to do the roundup on horseback. That's how big this land was. And if whatever Doreen put on the table for lunch, she had prepared it by scratch, meaning if there was ham, it came from the farm. If there was a chicken, also from the farm. If there was green beans, carrots, onions, strawberries, apples, whatever, it was from scratch. If there was bread on the table, it didn't come from the supermarket. It came from her kitchen. She was a great, 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 great cook. Matter of fact, they had such a big spread of land that they gave us, like my family, I think like a whole acre just to do our own garden. It was pretty cool. So we would go to their house for dinner, or we called it dinner. So back in the day, it was breakfast, dinner, supper. Supper was what we call dinner time now. So we would go there for lunch, basically, but we called it dinner. And I mean, the spread was magnificent. It was just as much as the eye could see. Big table, the kitchen was just over to the side, and she would have it all spread by the time we got there. And then after the lunch portion, the table was cleared, and the dessert plates came out, and then we knew it was coming. That cake plate was coming. It was coming. Doreen was worldwide known. Literally, people from different states called and asked her if she could give her the recipe of her strawberry cake. So she ran strawberries, or she grew strawberries, and the cake itself wasn't like a vanilla cake. It was a strawberry flavored cake. Don't know how she did it, but whatever, she did it. 4 layers, pink icing in between each layer. You know what I'm saying? Pink icing. And then a mountain of icing over the top. And then also the sides. So you didn't see the layers. All you saw was pink, just pink. And on the very top, she would put fresh strawberries on the very top. And because it wasn't sweet enough, she put a little bit of granulated sugar just to get just a little bit more sugar content. But she would march that cake in from the kitchen with such pomp and circumstance that you knew, oh, honey, it's coming. Why am I bringing this memory and sharing it with you? Because when I saw this, it all came flooded back. This is beautiful. This cake stand takes me right back to when I was a little girl in Texas. It is a beautiful size. This is actually 9 inches in diameter. It's 7 inches from top to bottom, from a great company called Moser Glass, Mosser Glass. This is a all made in America company. Generations they've been doing beautiful glass pieces, not just cake plates, but everything. You should go check out their website. What I love so much about this gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous cake plate is that Moser Glass is a company that has partnered with Longaberger to do something called Horizon of Hope. Horizon of Hope. What is all of that about? Well, there's partnerships wherein if you purchase this cake plate, and there's other categories as well, which we'll learn about in future Elle Dailies, a portion of those proceeds goes to Horizon of Hope, which goes directly to the American Cancer Society. Did you know that since the mid-1990s, Longaberger stylists and associates and people who buy Longaberger baskets and everything, they have raised more than $17 million. $17 million going to the American Cancer Society with the focus on research in breast cancer and trying to eradicate that disease as best they can. And the strides have been tremendous. So this is Social Sunday, and I think it's really important when we think about Sunday, at least in my family, and whether or not you are religious or not. I also just like to hold Sunday as a great day to be with family and friends. And so whether it's a church service, or whether it's just lunch out, or whether it's just playing some cards that evening, I love Sundays because they set me up for the week. And I like being motivated starting on Monday morning. That's the reason when I saw this and I realized the beautiful story of Moser Glass partnering for Horizon of Hope, I was like, this is fantastic. I wanted to show you a little bit more of the design on this. It's nice and flat in the bottom, has this beautiful, almost like a fluted edge, very smooth here, gorgeous design. There's a big circular place here, which actually is perfect for holding it. It's actually a great place for your hand to just go in. There's a lip right here, obviously, when you put that beautiful cake, or sometimes when Doreen felt like it, especially around the holidays, she would do homemade divinity and just mound it up, or homemade chocolate chip cookies and just mound it up. But it was always on a cake plate. And there's something about a cake plate that just lets the people in your home know, wow, she really went to a lot of trouble for us. And even if it's a store-bought beautiful cake or pie, it's the presentation that I remembered. So what I remember about that great social Sunday event with them at their home was the effort she made to make it special. It's the effort that she made, and it's just seared in my memory. So I think this is such a beautiful item. First of all, I love the pale pink color. Isn't it beautiful? I wore pale pink today in honor of it because I just think it's so soft, and it also gives you that pop of color. You know, when you're not using it to display a cake or a pie or cookies or divinity or whatever, it's going to sit on your counter and look beautiful. It's just a beautiful, beautiful color. But then you think about what else is happening. That when you use this and when you display it and when you purchase it, you're helping a wonderful organization called Horizons of Hope, which is just doing such great, 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 great work. And I think we are all aware of wanting to contribute so that we can eradicate breast cancer. But what I love about what Longaberger has done and has been doing now for decades is that their money goes to one place and one place only. That's the Cancer Society in the regards of research. And the research isn't just American research, but the Cancer Society also teams, obviously, with people from around the world to come up with some of the best solutions to the problems that can plague a lady who's working with and going through and living with breast cancer. And so if it's something that you've already been thinking about on Social Sunday, like, you know what, I need a few more things for my kitchen to make my time with my family and friends really special, I wish you would just consider this today. I think the color is so beautiful and the meaning is so great. A couple things to remember about your cake plate. Don't let it go from extreme hot to extreme cold because it is glass and it's beautiful. And again, this is a made in America company that's been doing this glass work for decades. They're out of Ohio, Cambridge, Ohio. And you should look up Mosser Glass. They have a great website. It's really beautiful, just like the Longaberger website, beautiful. And see if there are other things there that you might like. But shop this right now during the show. And if you're just eager on this Sunday to have something to look forward to when it comes in the mail, and you're going to have people over this spring and summer, I hope that this is the time that you take this opportunity and join the Longaberger family and start right here. It is beautiful. I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday and a beautiful week ahead, and I will see you soon again on another Elle Daily. Thanks for watching.